Oh, I think you missed him, darling. He must have gone over to Carlot.
I just wanted to know what happened to him and Carly last night.
Well, hopefully, things are much better between them. Morning.
You all right?
Your father didn't come home last night.
Have you tried his mobile?
Yeah, all night, on and off. It's ringing out.
Where did you two go last night?
Nowhere.
So what happened?
Well, we started talking, we ran out of booze, he went to go and get some and didn't come back.
So what did you do?
Well, I went out for a drink with some mates.
Chances are he's over to Carlot. He must have opened up by now. I'm going to go and check, look.
Yeah, all right, I'll come with you.
Where are you going?
Work.
Hello, son.
Hiya. Where's Rebecca?
You've missed her.
What?
Well, time was getting on.
But I was supposed to say goodbye to her before she went to school.
We didn't want her to get her a black mark on the register.
Why'd you let her go?
Well, we thought maybe things might have changed.
Nothing's changed. And you had no right going around organising parties behind my back last night.
How did Martin feel about it?
He's fine, thanks very much. You had no right to interfere, Dot, you know.
Now, listen to me. Whatever happened between the two of you last night was not the doing of me and your grandfather.
I'm going to have to phone the school. I've left my bag. She'll have to come home early, you know.
You can't do that. You'll only upset the poor little thing. Don't you think today is going to be hard enough for her?
I've slept on it. And I don't know if I can do it.
What's the stumbling block here? May?
Well, yeah, I can't do this to her.
You think she cares about you? You think she sees you as a person in your own right? Yeah, she can turn it on when she needs to. It's called bedside manner. All she sees is an incubator. She's renting you by the month.
We know better, Rob.
I'm not. She's been buying my loyalty for years. But you're 10 times better than she is, and you'll be 10 times the mother.
I just feel like we'll be making more trouble for ourselves, though.
How? By giving her family a decent place to live, by making sure our child has the best start in life. That's all I ever wanted. And we're so close.
What if I say no?
Then we'll have to think very carefully about what we're doing.
I'll talk to you later.
No sign.
Oh, I just want someone to explain this to me, Pat. I mean, no, I want him to explain this to me. I mean, how do you leave the house to buy some booze and then stay out the whole night? It don't make no sense.
Hang on. The passet's gone, the silver one.
Well, why do you have taken it out?
Try not to worry, love. It won't help.
No, I'm gonna have to try again.
Yeah?
Kevin?
No, it's Dino. Just found his phone on vibrate.
All right, Dino. Just let me know if you find him.
Of course I will. Bye.
He's left his phone. OK, so now I'm worried. I'm going to have to call the police.
No. Let me talk to Shirley first.
Son,
Door was on the latch.
I didn't know what to think when you weren't there. What?
Just came back to get my bag.
Well, I thought...
Last night don't change nothing. I'm sorry.
Well, can I ask you something, please?
What?
Well, if it didn't mean anything to you, if it was just sex, then I could have been anyone. I just got lucky, is that it?
No,
Then explain it to me.
I can't.
How about I have a go? You're a selfish bitch that don't care about anyone but yourself. I mean, how many more lives do you want to ruin, son?
All right, I'm selfish and I mess up people's lives, but at least I've got the guts to admit it and leave.
Run away, you mean?
Goodbye, Martin.
This is what you do, son, though, innit? You steamroll all over people's lives, you take what you want, and then you run away!
And do you want me to stay? Make you more miserable? Is that what you want? Or maybe you do. Because that's the fouler curse, isn't it, Martin? A cycle of misery going round and round. Generations after generations of old git sitting over in that house. You turning into your henpecked father and I turn into your mother. And you wonder why I want to run away.
Right, yeah, because I'm really stupid, ain't I, son? I mean, all I ever wanted was a wife. I mean, you didn't know. You couldn't make your mind up whether you wanted to play your trumpet or read a book or be a lesbian.
That's because I had to find something else. You never loved me. Not like you should have. I was always part of the furniture. You never once told me that was the most important thing in your life. That's all I wanted, Martin. To come first. Just once.
That's the way it is with you, though, son, isn't it? It's always about what you want.
Oh, get stuffed.
Now, my mum was right about you.
Yeah? Well, you know what they say about mummy's boys, don't you? Their mums are always right.
She told me you'd make me miserable.
Well, she was an expert, the miserable, sour-faced old cow.
Well, at least she knew how to put her family first. That's more than I can say for you.
Don't be pathetic.
I'm pathetic, am I? Is that why you couldn't get enough last night?
I should never have come back here.
I wish you would have told me. I wish you would have told me you just wanted sex. I could have given you a proper knee trembler by the bins. You'd have been back home by 12.
Thanks for reminding me what I've got to get away from. Now get out of my way!
Yeah, that's it, son. Go on. Get away. Run away.
Do you know anything about Kevin?
Fanny pack. What do you want to know?
He didn't come home last night.
Well, he weren't with me.
That's not what I'm asking. You spoke to him lately?
Not so I recall.
You sure you haven't seen him?
I told you. I wouldn't fret, Pat. You're his auntie, not his keeper.
I've got his kids over in my house, worried sick.
But they ain't his kids, are they? How is Dean? I should go see him.
There's only one person he wants to see this morning, ain't you?
And you ain't his mother either.
No. But I'm the best they got.
Well, I'm sure Kevin, wherever he may be, is very grateful. Now, I must get on.
So your male pride's a very fragile thing.
He's got his pride, he's got his daughter. What more's he want, eh?
Look, it's no good you saying that. You've got to make it up with Martin before you go, for Rebecca's sake.
I never want to speak to him again.
Well, that ain't an option, is it? I mean, you've got to have Martin say so if you ever want to see Rebecca again.
Doc, can you have a word with him?
No. You told me to keep my nose out. That's precisely what I'm going to do.
Hang on.
I'm late. I'll bring you a sandwich later, okay?
Cheers. So, what did happen with you and Dad?
I told you.
Oh, it doesn't make sense. You helped him with the meal. He was dead grateful.
Well, his mood changed, all right. When it came to talking, he went up for it.
He was desperate to talk to you.
You reckon? I tried talking to him and he just clammed up on me.
If you've done something to make him go
I
off...
just told you what happened.
He's gone, ain't he? He's left us.
I'll pop in at lunchtime, all right?
I don't want to spend the day taking your wages off you. What, you frightened I scared the customers away like my ex?
Look, why don't you find someone else and say the past is the past? And then maybe people wouldn't be so quick to judge you.
Morning.
All right.
If ever you're in danger of giving me a smile, you will warn me first, won't you?
Who are you again?
Oi! It's not you, darling.
Didn't hear that.
I heard he split up with the solicitor.
Yep. Ooh, bit early for you, isn't it, Martin?
I need a drink.
Join the club.
Oi, oi. What time did you call this then, eh?
Oh, it must be Carly o'clock, eh?
Get lucky last night, did you?
Right, Butternicks, I'm not in the mood.
I might be able to rustle up a raw egg and some tomato juice later for you.
Right, it's not a hangover. I've got family stuff.
All right, sorry.
Right, it's probably not a big deal or anything, but I need you to back off today.
Morning. I need to borrow Carly.
Right, listen, explain this one to me, right? He gets his licence back and the next day he can't be bothered to open up his stall. You better be careful, mate, because people will go elsewhere for their $5 a day.
I ain't got time today, mate. I'm moving back into the house.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, there's no point leaving it empty when it belongs to you, eh?
Well, I'm actually going to need a hand sorting it out, so... There's a few beers in it for you.
All right, safe, man. We'll do that, innit?
Yeah, sounds good.
Martin. Another word.
Well, you got something to say, just say it now.
Martin, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but what do you do? Anyway, do you know what he said to me this morning?
No, Dawn, there is no buts here. My dad, he's missing. He could be injured or he could be dead for all I know.
Yeah, I know. But do you know what he said to me this morning? Basically, if I don't go through with this, then we're over.
It's just getting lost somewhere between your ears and whatever you have for a brain.
What?
You come round here belly aching about what a mess you're in because you've cheated and you've lied and it's come back to bite you. Well, good. You deserve it.
I don't need to take this from you.
Then don't. Don't know why I put it with you so long anyway. I can't stand liars.
We made a mistake.
Yeah. Some of the things I said...
Don't matter.
When are you going?
I thought I'd see Rebecca after school. Is it all right if Grandad picks her up and then brings her to you afterwards?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
Well, I've got to clear up the house anyway. Make it all nice and cosy for Rebecca.
She'll like that.
I hope so.
Right, well,
Look, I didn't mean to say them things.
nor did I.
Pity we can't rewind today and start again, eh?
I know. Mind you, where would we stop?
It's not been all bad.
No.
I've got Rebecca.
You know, I want her to accept the way her life is. I want it to be like eating and breathing so she don't think about it. She's just a kid.
I want you to be happy and all.
Make Rebecca happy. Listen to her. Hold her hand when you're out. Appreciate her.
Of course I will. I love her.
Sometimes, in the night, she cries, but she doesn't want anyone to know. But you can hear it in her breathing, sort of ragged.
Oh, listen.
Just go in and give her a cuddle. Tell her that Mummy will ring her in the morning. And tell her everything's going to work out.
Of course it will. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? I can't remember what it was like before I met you.
We were kids, weren't we?
Maybe that was the trouble. If we met now.
Bye, Martin.
Bye, Sonia. Can I come see you off?
She'll be there for Rebecca. She'll need her dad.
It's a sympathy I can't stomach. I don't want it being public property.
No reason why it should.
Any news on Kevin?
How do you mean? He's away on business.
Oh, It's not what Shirley said.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't listen to anything she says.
She's stirring it, Peggy.
Why would she?
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you. You employ the woman. Just think you ought to know, that's all.
I'm sure Daddy will like it.
Yeah, of course he will. You know why? Because all the care and love you've put into this card, well, you'll take that with you to the house. That's why they call this housewarming.
Well, Rebecca, love, want a sandwich to keep you going?
Yes, you can have any kind you like.
Would you like that? OK. And then Grandad's going to take you over to Daddy's.
When can I come and see you again, Mummy?
Very, very soon.
You won't forget about me, though.
No. Because I love you.
So what, you looking for Martin? Yeah, 1 second. Martin! So go on, what do you reckon? If you can handle a roller, you can earn yourself one of these little babies.
What's going on? Well, I ain't trying to earn a quick buck if that's what you think.
I just saw the glazier's van outside. I wonder what was happening.
Right, well, I better go and check on Gus, make sure he's not slacking.
I haven't come round here to try and talk you round, if that's what you're thinking.
Good.
Look, I know it might seem like I was trying to take the roof from over your head. And, yeah, all right, I admit it. I did think there was an opportunity. But I also thought there was a mutual benefit to be had.
This is where Rebecca's going to grow up.
Yeah, and I admire that. I mean, there's a lot to be said for sticking with what you know.
Yeah, right, look, I've got to get some stuff done before Rebecca gets home.
Tell you what, it's going to take some graft to drag this place into 2007. It's hardly changed in the last 20 years. So I'm sure your mum would understand. It's like she'll always be a part of this place. See ya.
Anyone ever told you you look like that fella? What's his name? New James Bond. I think it's your eyes. I can feel them looking right through me.
What, 007 got a squint as well, was he?
You know what, Gary? I reckon your taste in women's the same as your hair.
Salt and pepper?
Dirty blonde.
Must be getting tired. Don't suppose all this standing around's much fun in your condition. I could sit at home, but it doesn't pay quite so well.
I wasn't criticising you, Doctor.
Well, if you were, you'd have to get in the queue.
Why? Who's been saying stuff?
No one, like you said. I'm just tired.
All right, enough.
Hey.
Right, that's it, I'm off.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm having me tea. I'm hungry. You stay here.
You heard him. Get him in when you're ready.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit peckish myself. What were you thinking about him?
Chips.
Good call. No offence.
None taken. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, catch you later.
All right?
Oh, yeah. All safe and sound. Your mum's left a little something for you here, Rebecca, now. And tell you what, Rebecca ain't left you empty-handed, son, either.
It's to keep your house warm, Daddy.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. Wow, what's that, eh? You better open it up. How'd it go with Son?
Oh!
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Bit pink now, isn't it, eh? Who's in the pink, then, eh?
Well, that little triffet in your bedroom, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. Well, I better go and let you two get settled in. Yeah.
Yeah, how about we take your bags and stuff upstairs, eh? And guess what we've got for dinner tonight? Fish and chips.
I want Mummy and Grandma to.
Yeah, well, you can always come round our house, you know, when you want them big fat soldiers with your egg.
Yeah, this is our home now. Come on, let's take your stuff upstairs. Come on, darling.
It's early days, son. Early days.
private up here.
Ain't it just?
What do you want?
A big, strapping fella.
Tell Mum I'll sort the barrels out later.
I ain't come about the barrels. I just thought, you know, as the new girl, you could show me the lay of the land, so to speak.
Well, if you want to know where something is, I'll tell you.
I prefer the hands-on approach.
But ask me downstairs, all right?
Well, can't you show me what's, downstairs?
Not right now, no.
You're not a smiler. It's okay. Not a red coat. Why should you smile?
Excuse me.
Doesn't mean to say you can't have any fun.
You what?
I've been hating up here 'cause some posh bird knocks you back. I tell you, those sort don't know how to make a fella really happy.
You don't know the first thing about her.
Well, she must have one hell of a personality. That's all I can say.
Oh, what, and you think fellas go for you because of your looks? Just because you dress like a brass don't mean you have to behave like one. If you don't mind.
Well, how about all this, eh? Your #1 most favourite food in the whole wide world. Hey, guess what we got for afters? Only chocolate mousse. And I got all your favourite DVDs all lined up underneath the telly. Darling, I know it's all going to be different from now on, but we'll have fun. I promise you.
Don't worry, Daddy, I'm not gonna cry.
You do know why it's got to be like this, don't you?
Mummy told me.
What does she say?
She makes you sad.
You don't want it, do you? You don't want any of this.
Are you sure there ain't no other way?
This is the only way.
I shall miss you. I shall miss you so much.
Me too. Never thank you so much.
Well, come on, girl, let's get you going, eh?
No, I can't. I can't, son. I can't watch you go.
Bye, Dot. I ain't really in the drinking mood.
Well, sitting indoors worrying ain't gonna do any good, is it?
Yeah, what about dinner?
Oh, if you're Chelsea, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm still here. I can see that. Large as life and twice as hammered.
Pathetic.
We did have words as it goes. Me and Kevin.
I knew it. And?
Waltzed up to me with a bottle of wine telling me that he had something that I'd never have. Gloating over his loving family. It's not enough for Kevin to win. That's to rub your face in it and all. Let you see what a loser you are.
What did you say?
What could I say? Just stuck to the facts. That he's not their dad, and it's no good kidding himself. Oh, he can give it, but he can't take it.
Had a little accident in a shoe shop.
How bad?
Well, let's just say I didn't have much left from a week's earnings.
Really?
I know I'm a disgrace, but it's as if they were calling out to me. You understand, don't you, Dawn? It's your money. That's right. I know they're not very practical when I'm going to be bringing up a baby, but I've got to indulge myself while I can. Are you ready, darling? And best mate, she thinks I'm a home-wrecking slag. Victoria Beckham over there, she thinks I'm a white trash womb on legs.
So,
We'll do it. We are going to bleed your missus for every last penny she's got.
It ain't your business.
He'll be back soon enough.
Oh, I hope so.
He ain't like you.
Mother Teresa, I ain't.
You ain't been a mother full stop.
But the fact is that I am someone who's been in his shoes. You stay away one day, that's hard. You stay away 2 days, gets a little bit easier. And then before you know it, a month's gone past and there's no coming back.
Don't judge my relationship by the state of yours.
Don't go blaming yourself, love.
I ain't.
We're blaming you.
If he's a bolter, it ain't my fault.
Don't you dare call him that.
Well, it takes one to know one.
Why don't you go back to the gutter that you came from?
I'm sorry, love. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Good on ya, Carly! You have been owed that.
What's going on here?
I think she wants ice with that, Peggy. Right, come on.
Give us a call when you get settled, like that.
Of course I will.
God bless you, darling. You take care, eh? God bless. Go on. Go on.
What does it look like we're doing? Go on, get him, darling. Go.
Martin!
We're coming with you. This morning, I told you didn't know what you wanted. Well, I was wrong. You want someone who's going to love you, who's going to fight for you, who's going to put you first. Someone who's going to tell you every day of your life you're the most important thing in their lives. Who's going to do that?
We are.
Well, tell me I'm wrong and I'll go home. Well?
But what if...
But what if? What if? What if you just shut up for once in your life and do as you're told?
But the house and the store, I mean...
Everything I need is right in this cab.
I really love you.
I really love you too.